Association and the Memphis Grizzlies are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any distractions you have, such as fighting, blowing up, attempting to enter the ring or into a play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to detention and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or guest services staff member. And make sure to come to the next Grizzlies home game, everyone. All fans in attendance will get a Memphis Grizzlies t-shirt. You won't want to miss out on the action. And remember, Grizzlies fans.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest, now the Grizzlies, Shams, had a tough season, but boy, did they find a gem with G.G. Jackson.
To get a player like that in the second round, I think there was shock around the league that G.G. dropped that far in the draft. His skill set is apparent. He's able to score with the best of them at such a young age.
Who knows what his ceiling is going to be, my goodness.
G.G. Jackson seems like he's a complete find for this organization.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. Pass to Turner. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Shams, when you look at last season, what a step forward for the Pacers. Going into the in-season tournament championship, making the Eastern Conference Finals. They really checked so many boxes last season.
And Pacers sources tell me they're ahead of schedule under Rick Carlisle. They went from 25 wins in his first season to 47 wins last season and the Eastern Conference Finals in just his third season at the helm. The biggest reason to me for their turnaround and someone that the Pacers love as their franchise cornerstone, Tyrese Halliburton. He gives the Pacers an elite talent that they've lacked since Paul George. So look at Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam for this next run of Pacers greats.
Boy, you've named some terrific players and guys that are very impactful. Inside, here's Siakam. Edey with the rebound. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. A 3 from Morris. Siakam pulls it in. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Halliburton outside. Turner against Morant. The shot by Turner, no good.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there, but this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. Baines checked in for Marcus Smart. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. Siakam outside. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
Well, you and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't you? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Mathurin's vertical is remarkable. I love how he goes after it on those plays.
Morris inside, defended by Mathurin. And that one, good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside, Mathurin wants to get it to Turner and does. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
When Turner's scoring buckets inside, he is really testing the defense. This guy has a whole lot of game.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And it's Clark in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Clark's got 5.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Siakam passes to Nembhard. His 3-pointers off the mark. Clark for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Grizzlies. And so far, so Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Santi Aldama's checked in for Edey. Morris comes in for Bain. Smart's checked in for Williams. And it's Luke Kennard in for John Morant. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And so in the game for the Pacers. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. Halliburton finds Siakam. He had a nice open look right there. Nembhard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Morris into the lane. In the corner, Smart with it. Memphis moving it around. Lock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, Marcus Smart will not let that last 3 go unanswered. He delivers one of his own.
Shams, I am so sorry our time has run out. It has been great having you here with us. We appreciate your time so much, and I hope we do it again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Anytime. You know when I'm not on my phone, I'm here to talk to you and talk hoops with you anytime.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much again. ADB, wasn't that terrific talking to Shams? He is as plugged into everything around the NBA as anyone you could hope to meet.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
To the middle, out to Turner. Pass to Halliburton. And here is Turner. 43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And a wide open look for Mathurin. And the three off target. Morris passes to Aldama. Morris looking over the floor. Outside for Smart. Pass to Aldama. Morris outside. In the corner, Smart with it. Fires it up. And the Grizzlies tack on two more.
Well, you pay a price in the gym to make your jump shot better. Marcus Smart reaping the rewards.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. Offensive rebound. And it's Mathurin missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that push.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I can't see what they're trying to do offensively. Maybe with a little more patience, that shooting percentage will tick upwards.
Yeah, we saw several. And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. In the Eastern Conference, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
FOL.
And that'll do it for
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from the Magician in this one.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Morris is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. When a team, Doors, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit, how to keep fighting, even when you don't have your best game available.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking it in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky's the limit. Halliburton, that's good.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Memphis leading by 12. Right, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
And Siakam throws it down.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Morris outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Morant. That one good for two. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pacers trail by 12. Siakam outside. Outside Mathurin. And the layup is good. Mathurin's got 7.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts.
Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's Nesmith. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He has 7, and that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Grizzlies lead by 9. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court right now for the Pacers. Neesmith is out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Halliburton in at the 2 spot. On the clock, Edey. Outside for Smart. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Smart's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Grizzlies. Halliburton against Smart. And Neesmith with the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Morris. Back to Jackson. Morris passes to Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And always keeping an eye on that shot clock. Jackson Jr. with a nice conversion.
Pacers trail by 13. Pass to Neesmith. Indiana moving the ball around. Back to Toppin. Neesmith finds Toppin. Here's Neesmith. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Neesmith has got 5 points now in the quarter. Morant passes to Morris. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And so it's the... We saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Morris.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Pass to Nembhard. Mathurin for 3. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots. And Morris has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Leading by 12. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on them here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Offline with his 3. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.